Hi everyone, welcome back to M.A.J. Customs. I'm Amanda, and today we will be sublimating on acrylic keychains. These are the acrylic blanks. This is a 120 piece package. So it's going to come with 30 of your sublimation acrylic blanks, 30 tassels, 30 of the key rings, and then 30 of the little, if you guys could see that, the little key ring connector. So this is going to go connected to your keychain and then connect it to your keychain blank. Okay, so you will all be needing a sublimation printer that has sublimation ink, and with that you will be printing your designs on sublimation paper. All right, and for the key rings and the little key connectors, the keychain connectors, you will be needing these long nose pliers so we can close them, okay, and they won't fall apart. So we will be going over to Silhouette Studios because that's where I mock up my designs. So I will see you all over there. Okay everyone, so here we are in Silhouette Studios. Once you figure out what images you would like to put on your keychain, you would just go ahead and figure out the size of whatever keychain you're making, whether it's square, circle. We are going to just go over here to the left side, and they have the shape icons right here just like this, and you can just click on the circle one, and then you can just draw yourself out a circle. And normally the circles are 2 by 2 unless you get like the bigger ones. So I know that the ones that I have been 2 by 2 so far. And if you can't get the number, the height and width right just by drawing it out like this, you can click off of here. So we're going to click on this A to get us where we need to be with our arrow. And you can go up here. So you click on your circle and you can go up here, and it gives you the height and the width, and you can just make sure this is unlocked and go ahead and type in your height and your width, which would be 2.00, and your height will also be 2.00, and then that will give you the right circumference all the way around, if I'm saying that right. Okay, so now that I have my image right here, and this is my circle, I think there's a circle. Okay, here's a circle behind. All right, so normally what you would do if your circle sits on top, sometimes when you draw out your circle, it will be on top, just like so. So what we want to do is make sure we have our circle about where we want it. Oops, that one's not gonna bring us into the front. All right, just like that. This circle for some reason wasn't working for me. It was kind of off on my picture. So just like that. So once we get the circle centered on the picture how we want it printed out, we are going to send the circle to the back. So you can either bring your image to the front. I don't know if you guys could see that. Okay, so you can either bring your image to the front, and that way your circle is in the back. Now what we want to do is we want to square out the circle in the image, and you want to hit make compound path, and it's going to look like this. Don't freak out. Okay, so now we want to square out the image again, and you want to hit release compound path, and then you just click off of it and move the image, and you should get your circle just like so. Okay, so if you see your picture disappear, do not freak out. It is there. You just have to release the top image, and we're going to do that with every single one of these. Okay, so I'm just going to take a circle, make sure I have it centered where I want it. I'm actually going to duplicate my circle for each picture. This picture right here is going to have to be a little bigger. All right, may bring it down. Hold up. Make it a little smaller. All right, so I have to keep it like that. Try and get everybody's face in here. May not work. All right, that's, nope, you gotta bring it out some. Anyhow, I'm gonna play around, get my circles where I want them. And again, remember, send your circle to the back, square off your image, hit make compound path, click off your image, then click back onto your image and click release compound, click off the image and remove the top. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish these out, and then I'll be back to show you what they look like. Okay everyone, so we're back, and this is what my images look like. Now we're going to get ready to print these out. So I am going to just square them all off together, and I'm just going to right click on my mouse and hit flip horizontally, just like so. Okay, even though I don't even think with these pictures it matters because you're just flipping the image, so you're just going the opposite way, right? Okay, so anyhow, I have my sublimation paper already in my printer. I am just going to go up here to the left hand side corner, if you all could see, and I'm just going to politely hit print. Okay, and now this is what they look like. And now I'm just going down here to hit print on the right bottom right corner. Click off of this because I do not want that. This is what I'm looking for. Again, make sure your settings are correct. I'm going to go into my preference. It's already on my Epson Workforce 7720 series printer, so that's okay. That's what we're using. Go into preference. I am going to change my paper source. Is going to be for the first paper selection, because I have three paper feeders, so it's the first two in the front and then my third one is in the back. So I'm just going to go with the first one. And then my paper size is 8.5 by 11. Again, I'm going to leave it on envelope because I find that this lets the ink dry before it actually comes out of the printer. It gives the ink some time to dry. So then we're going to leave quality on high. And now I'm going to take off the reverse order. And I'm going to go back up here to more options. And I'm going to go into custom, hit advanced, make sure that my ink is where my color is where I want it to be, which is ICM, because that's what's going to make the colors really bright. All right, so now I'm all set with my settings of my printer. I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to hit print. And I already have my paper in there. So I'm going to go over to the printer and show you all what the images look like when they print out, okay? Okay, you guys, so I just went back in and added a few more images. I should have added another row so I wouldn't waste a whole paper of sublimation. But you want to set this to the side, let it dry, and then I will be back, okay? Okay, you guys, so for this part, remember that your sublimation keychain blanks have film on both sides. Please remember that. Don't do what I did in the very beginning when I first started doing keychains. I left the film on there. Okay, so just try to lift the film up without trying to scratch the actual blank, the keychain. All right, so they're clear, just like so, just like this. All right. These are the images. I had 4 images, but I wanted to hurry up and finish this video, so I only did 3 of them. Okay, so that's what they'll be. Those are the images that I'll be putting on these keychains. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this film off of these, and then I'll show you how I tape them. And remember, you want to use heat resistant tape. That's what I have right here. Heat resistant tape. This is what you use when you do sublimation. Okay, so again, just let me finish taking this film off and then I'll be back. Okay everyone, so I'm back. Now I'm just going to politely put my image. Make sure you have your key rings. I have butcher paper laid down because I'm going to just carry the butcher paper over to the heat press. So just put your image as straight as you want it, as straight as possible. And then I'm just going to tape it. Let me make this smaller. I don't want to put too much tape on here. So I'm just going to tape it like that and then to the back. Okay. Do y'all see that? I'm taping the back to the front. All right. And I'm going to do the rest of them just like so. All right, you guys. So remember, when you go to press these with the heat press, that you have a light press of the heat press. You don't want it to be firm. and then take a chance of messing up your heat press. So make sure that, I mean, taking a chance of messing up your picture. So make sure when you take it to the heat press, it's a light press, not a firm press. Okay. All right. So I'm done taping them all down. Now I'm going to just face them down, and then I'll see you over at the heat press. Okay, you guys, here we go. Make sure you have your heat resistant gloves because you don't want to burn your hands. Okay. So let's quickly pick them up, throw them in the water, just like so. Okay. Let them cool. All right, do you see that? So now I'm going to go ahead and just start wiping off the back, this sublimation paper. Taking the tape off. All right. And you guys got to make sure that the pressure is just right, because if not, you can get something. Let me finish wiping this off. Like I said, you just have to go in and play with it. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you guys see me? I'm just rubbing this off, just like so. Okay. So don't panic. Don't freak out. If you're like, oh my God, the paper's stuck. Yeah. Just throw it in some water. Okay. So you'll get something like this. It's a clear image, as you could see. Okay. So I had to go back in, you all, and readjust my settings. My settings are still at 350, but I went up to 60 seconds, and I made sure that my press was kind of like not so light, but like a medium press. And I'm going to show you why. All right, so now we got the picture of the dogs, just like so. So what happened was I had light, right? And this is what happened. The image barely came out, okay? Y'all could see that. And then on this one, it also didn't press on there really good. So you have to be careful when you press them, that they have to be at the right like press. Okay, so now with that being said, we got our keychains, right? So some people like to, let me show you, to make the color, to make the picture pop. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm way off. To make the picture pop, they like to add permanent vinyl to the back. And I also have one right here with the dogs. Okay, this one warped when I was practicing. This one, I don't know if you could see it, but it did warp a little bit. Okay, but I ended up putting some white acrylic paint back here. You guys, I did a quick job, but you guys could go in and take your time and do a better one than I did. This was just a rush one right here because I was trying to see what it was going to come out looking like. So again, you all, they do look nice. They really do. I'm going to go in and put, we'll do some white glitter permanent vinyl right here on the back of these, okay? So I'm just going to peel it just like so. And make sure you are careful, because once this sticks, make sure you don't put it, okay. So we're going to go like so. Once this stick. And for my vinyl sizing, you guys, I went just a little bit smaller than my original picture circle. Just a little bit smaller than my picture circle. Okay? That's what I did for this one. And then you just want to poke a hole in it like so. Get through that vinyl opening. And then you want to grab your long, I think it's called the long nose pliers. Okay? And then we'll just take the ring. And then this right here is for you to put it through just like so. Okay, just like that. And then you add the keychain. Now these ones I added a tassel. You all want to add a tassel, you can. You just go ahead and put it on there just like so. And then we take both sides. Okay, can y'all see that? And then we squeeze just like so. Okay, get something like that. So again, you guys, yeah, if you want to get off into acrylic keychains, they are fun to do. So I hope this video was very informative. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.